What's up, everyone? My name is Ekuegan. You call me EK. I stream at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. If you have any questions or you just want to catch me live, I do stream every day for about 10 to 12 hours. We're actually just jumping into the Twitch Ambassador Week. So when you get it, you might see more viewers than usual. I want to retackle this video. This is Crafting 101. A lot of people asked a lot of questions last week when I said I was chasing red borders. And I kind of want to just go through that process, break it down, and explain everything. When I said I was chasing red borders, I was talking about weapons that have these borders around them, like this guy, or even this guy right here, okay? So now Bungie has implemented a way for us to craft weapons. Is it all weapons? No. All right, so you're going to get weapons that are going to be red bordered that you cannot craft, all right? But there's a list of things that you can do. Now, you can check this in-game if you wanted to. If you go to Patterns and Catalysts, anything that you see here, you can craft, okay? And it's going to give you a certain amount that you need in order to craft it. So in the past, when you got, let's say this auto rifle come to pass, I need 2 patterns, right? That means that when I get a red border weapon, I actually need to go out there, kill enemies with it to get this attunement progress to 100% and then take it from there, all right? Bungie has changed that as well. So in this update, if you get this weapon and it's red border and you want to craft it right away and you don't want to go and level it up, all you have to do is delete it. So perfect example here, I'm going to delete this weapon and you're going to see that it gave me 100 of this material. In the past, you couldn't check for this material. You didn't know where it was at, right? You had to come to this place called Enclave. The Enclave is actually part of the Throne World. If I can pull out my ghost here, it's part of the Throne World, all right? So if you look in that destinations, you click on Sabaton Throne World, it is right here, all right? So that's where I'm at right now. Now, one neat thing that Bungie has also added is when you come here, there's something called the Relic Conduit. And that conduit is going to give you this thing called the Relic Tether. You're going to see that if I go in here, it's going to be right here, okay? I can't pick it up because I already have it. You can only hold one at a time. The main importance for this is to have resonance elements, all right? And that was the little Dorito chip-looking thing that got broken down for me there. So right now I have 4,135. So in order to craft these weapons, you need resonant elements, okay? Now, each weapon is different. This come to pass, you only need 2, right? This Firefight needed 5. There are certain weapons that need 1, such as the sword from Dares of Eternity, okay? So now, one neat thing about this is if you don't know where the sources of these things are from, you can also do this, all right? This website is just up and coming. I kind of like it because it kind of lays out everything for you. It is very simple. It kind of gets to the point. So here you'll see that it shows all the weapons that I've completed. It tells me the levels of the weapons. It also tells me what rolls on the weapons. But the thing is, you don't need to worry about the rolls part. You just need to figure out what you need to get done, okay? So when you get on this page, you probably won't have the same thing as me because I kind of crafted a bunch of weapons in the past. But this incomplete page is going to be something that you might be looking for. Now, there's 3 different ways to look at this. There's status, there's sources, and there's weapon types. Weapon types just put out the weapons in each place. So primary auto rifles, bows, right? It lines it up. Energy or special weapon and heavy, all right? For me, or for you actually, as a new player, learn about crafting, you should be on the sources page. You get to see exactly where the weapon is from, okay? So, perfect example, King's Fall, all of these weapons are tied to King's Fall. All of these weapons are tied to the Vile Disciple raid. These weapons are actually a quest from the Enclave, but you need to make sure that you have crafted the first legendary glaive. If you don't craft that glaive, then you're not going to be able to actually pick up this quest, okay? So that's something that you need to pay attention to. That being said, here are the weapons that are here in the game currently, and every season Bungie will add more, okay? So if you want, either whether you check it in game or you're checking on that website, you'll kind of know like, okay, I want to go after this weapon, where is it at, all right? Now, one neat thing to also pay attention to, I think I forgot to speak about this, if I do go and I complete this weapon, okay, instead of the 100 that I just got, I would get 300. So there's a reason why you want to go and finish it sometimes. If you're not playing the game as much as I am, right? Because I do play this game for a living. I get to, you know, break it down because I get a lot of it. Now for you, you may want to go and level it up real quick. The cool thing about this is if you do a strike and you don't even use the weapon, you'll get about 55% of it done right there. If you get kills with it, you'll probably get it done, you know, by the end of one strike. All right. I believe Crucible gives about maybe 35% at the end of the match, and Gambit is like 22%. That might have changed. I don't know. One thing to also pay attention to, when you're leveling up weapons, they're kind of slow. The reason why I'm saying this, if you look at my weapon here, it's at level 5. In order to unlock all the perks for most guns, you need to get to about level 16. And I'm going to show you how to do that here. So this thing called the Resonance Engine, when you approach it, if you have a weapon that can be shaped, it's going to give you the option. It's also going to show you what you haven't done yet that you unlocked. So perfect example, I have this Parnot Dust Grenade Launcher. Okay, so if I click on shape, it allows me to choose the frame. And normally the frame, I believe, gets unlocked at level 7. So at level 7, you get to change different things on the frame. So currently you have the base one. Then you get to pick the sights or the barrel. You have your mag, and then you have your 2 traits. All right. So once you pick this up, you can craft it. And when you go to craft it, it's also going to show you what you need: resonance alloy, glimmer, and resonance element. Now, another thing to pay attention to in the future is you're going to have, once you level the weapon up, as you can see, to 16, you get to have enhanced traits, okay? And enhanced traits are basically your normal traits that you have with maybe like, let's say right here, Vorpal, right? It has increased damage against bosses. Now, if you get an enhanced version of it, it also helps your reload. And you're going to see that change right on the bottom side of the screen as well. Okay, so each of them have a different thing that they do. I do have a list of what they do, but you can always check in game. We're going to add that in the description section as well. Okay, so once you start out, you're gonna hit the button here and you're gonna shape the weapon. Once you shape the weapon, it's going to go into your inventory. One thing to pay attention to is leveling up does take a lot of time. So most people go to Shirochi. Shirochi is the checkpoint in the last wish raid. If you want, you can always join my Discord, which is discord.gg/Ekuegan. We have a room that has a checkpoint bot, and you can actually join in on that. Or if that's pretty busy, you can always ask someone in the general chat of the Discord if they have that checkpoint, because generally someone does have it in our Discord. Now, as you level up the weapon, once you get to a certain point, you can come back to this spot here, which is the resonance engine, and you can reshape it. All right. So perfect example on reshaping, as long as you have the weapon on you, it cannot be equipped. So perfect example, if I wanted to work on this weapon right here, the Cell Spy pitch glass, right? Watch this. I'm going to go into heavy. I'm going to click on linear, and I won't be able to actually reshape it because it is equipped. But if I wanted to work on the machine gun that is not equipped, I can reshape the machine gun. All right. And then to reshape it, you kind of go through everything that you have here. Now, you notice that for the enhance, for example, for normal harmony is only 300. For the enhance, I need an alloyed and I need a resonant element. Ascendant alloy also dropped from seasonal activities. Like the current Master Catch is pretty good for that. You have the containment from last season, and you also have Wellspring. And one of the neat things too is if you own Witch Queen, there's actually a replayable season mission. Some of them are short, like the Ghosts. Ghost is one of them that's really short. You'll notice a lot of people playing that during the week so they can get a bunch of Ascendant alloy. So if you need alloy, that's another way to kind of get it. Generally, you come in here. Once you level up your gun, if you have the materials, you get to see what each thing does to your weapon, and then you get to look at the perks and figure out what is best for your playstyle. All right, I do make weapon reviews. You can always check that out. Every season I do upload a lot of different weapon reviews. It does take a while sometimes, but they go out one at a time. Another neat thing to kind of pay attention to are mementos. So mementos are something that you can currently get from playing trials and going flawless, doing grandmasters and getting a platinum completion guarantees you one every time, and Gambit. And the Gambit one, it is RNG, it is random, and you don't know when you're gonna get it. In the past, you could only preview the shader if you had the memento on. Now, you don't need to do that anymore. So if I look at this gun, and I want to see exactly what a memento looks like on it. Boom, this is the Trials memento. If I want to see what the Vanguard memento looks on it, this is it. If I want to see what the Gambit memento looks on it, this is it. All right. So in the past, you weren't able to do that. Another neat thing to remember is this. For most weapons, once you get to level 20, you're going to notice that the base perks are going to go up by 2 in each slot. Okay. So it is smart to level up that weapon to 20. When you get it to, I think the memento unlocks at 30. Yes. Okay. You unlock all the extra stats at 20, and then the memento unlocks at 30. Okay. As you can see here, I threw on the Gamma memento on this weapon because I thought it looked cool, and it says I need to get to level 30 in order to put it on. All right. It does looks a little crocodile style kind of thing going on there, and boom, that is it. That's how you craft. All right. Now you know that red borders drop in the game. If you ever run out of red borders and you feel like you need some, if you have engrams that like Zavala, Shax, or even Mr. Drifter, or even your Umbro engrams can turn into red borders. As long as you're playing the game, you're going to get red borders. The game throws them at you. All right. But that is it. That is my basic breakdown of crafting. I believe it's come a long way. There's definitely some things that need to be touched. Maybe some enhanced perks needs to be looked at again. But yeah, if you have any questions, I stream live at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. If you love Destiny and you want to get into the game and you're passionate about it, we do have a discussion room in the Discord if you want to join the Discord. I see you guys on the next one. Wait, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on notifications from personalized to all. And I'll see ya.